Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be doing a video that probably like a lot of people have been doing, which is basically explaining like the must-need mods that pretty much you need to do right after buying a quad. Now if you're a beginner, some of these you might want to hold back on, but others you're going to want to go ahead and get them. Basically, pretty much if you have the money, get them all in a whole, just like a whole package, you know, just get it delivered to your house and you'll be satisfied. So the first of all, even if you don't have any of these other mods, this is the first one that you need, which is right here. You're gonna need a case saver. So what does a case saver do? If you don't know, it basically saves the case of the engine from breaking. Now this engine is divided up into two big pieces, or two big cases if you want to get more specific, and so it can come off of your sprocket right here, and basically the chain, since you're riding, the chain will basically just bounce off and it'll hit the case. Now I'm not touching it right now because this thing's obviously hot, like I'm not trying to burn my fingers on video. That would be funny, but trying to avoid that. So basically you're gonna want to get a case saver. Now there's many versions. I have the Alba racing case saver right here. I just got this because I don't do any crazy riding, but if you want to be more safe, there are bigger ones. They fit, you know, just pretty much like this. They'll give you bolts most likely. If they don't, then I don't know, I guess you're gonna have to find some. But try not to tighten those up too much, because you cannot end up pretty much you'll end up sweeping the bolts and you won't be able to take them off. And also basically right here where it goes into the Allen head, you're not going to be able to remove that, so it's going to be a pain in the ass, and you're going to start hating life. Now for the second thing, pretty much this is a must need, even if you just have like a stock bike. The stock case saver is like thinner. It might be as thin as a fingernail. I don't know, maybe like my thumb fingernail. It might be as thin as that, but yeah, you're gonna definitely want a case saver, even if your bike is just stock. I call these bikes, I don't give a crap what anybody says. Anyways, so the next thing is you're gonna want to get Nerf bars. Now there are different types of Nerf bars. These are, I think, the full Nerf bars. Correct me if I'm wrong. There are also, like, I think the medium ones, which bolts up to right here. Either one of these two, I think they bolt up, but I think these are the full Nerf bars. Now there's many companies that sell them, whichever ones you like. Make sure that they're not super cheap, because super cheap Nerf bars, especially if you get like crashed on the side or something like that, they're gonna bend immediately and you're not gonna be very happy. Another thing is, like, if you get full Nerf bars, these are obviously coming off. These are just plastic. Now many people don't like these because the look, and especially once they get older, they start to fade and things like that. So you're gonna definitely want to get some metal ones. They sell metal footwells or foot guards, whatever the hell they're called, and you could just bolt these up just like how these are. Make sure they're for your quad. I ended up getting some, but they were for like a different one, so they didn't work out, sadly. So you're gonna want to get either metal foot guards or full-on Nerf bars. Then full Nerf bars have the metal foot guard. Some of them have nets, but I don't really like that, so that's up to you. You know, whether or not you get full Nerf bars that basically have this too, all included. It just, you know, bolts up to this peg. You have to, I think, remove the stock pegs, and then it'll just go ahead. I don't have those, so I can't really tell you guys how they work or how they bolt up, but those are the options that you have. You can either get these ones, some smaller ones, or you can get the full-on ones with the foot guards as well. So for the next thing that you want to get for your quad, if you're barely starting off, is get a different bumper. So this one is obviously kind of bent, as you guys can see, because I ended up crashing into somebody who wasn't paying attention. So I pretty much had to hit the brakes and I slammed into them, and it's bent like, which one? Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, it's pretty much right there. So yeah, get a bumper, because if I had the stock one, this would have been like all messed up right exactly here, would have been like just all broken and stuff. And since I had this to protect all of this, and including the light, sometimes it protects it, you basically have more protection with a better bumper. The only thing that I don't like about the Raptors is that it has like this, which is not very strong, as you can tell. Just with one little hit, it wasn't even that big, this just bent like nothing. So yeah, now it looks kind of crooked, but it's fine. Like until it completely bends, then I'll go ahead and fix it up. But right now it's fine like how it is. So another thing, if you have a stock quad that doesn't have these kind of suspension, you know, for the shocks and everything, I'd recommend you get some better ones. These stock ones are good for normal riding, but if you're gonna do anything more crazy, you're gonna want to get some Fox shocks. I know they're expensive. They're not for like normal riding. Don't spend money just if you're gonna normally ride around your house or the neighborhood or whatever the hell you guys do. But yeah, don't get like aftermarket shocks just to ride around the neighborhood. So for the next thing, if you have a stock quad, you're definitely going to want to get this next thing right here, which obviously for those who are watching this video for the Raptor 700, you're going to want to get the power commander, which I have mine right here. The power commander, obviously, like, it helps out with every single gear. If you guys know anything about the power commander, especially if you get the full-on version, you'll be able to control not just the fuel, you'll also be able to control the starter. You'll also be able to control like other things. I think you can control this thing down here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, you guys will be able to control that. And especially if you're not satisfied, because most people aren't, with the stock exhaust, you can go ahead and get a full exhaust. And there are a lot of maps. I just put this on, guys. Like, don't judge me if it looks wrong. I know it probably does. This is my first time putting on full exhaust. But anyways, if you guys don't like the OEM exhaust, because it's obviously big as hell, it's way bigger than this big gun right here. You're gonna want to go ahead and get like something else. So pretty much, don't stick with the stock exhaust. Get the power commander, look for an exhaust that you like, and if you can't get it tuned, try and focus on those exhaust maps that are on the power commander website, because those most likely you will be able to combine things, and you'll be able to, you won't have to worry about like, oh, if this part doesn't fit or if this or that. But once you start getting more into the engine, then you're definitely going to have to take it to a dyno tune. Another thing is, get a different filter. Now, many people have different opinions. Some people say, oh, get a foam filter. Some people say get the K&N style filter. I just went with the K&N because, like I said, it was part of the fuel map, the Pro Design K&N intake. And then, obviously, the big gun exhaust, the full one. So I just decided to go with this because it was obviously easier. Obviously, other people, if you like the HMF exhaust, if you like the Fmf exhaust, you can do that. It's not that you have to choose exactly what I have. You can go ahead and pick other ones. There's, like I said, HMF. There's Fmf. You can get the Power Bomb, which pretty much like, I don't know exactly how it goes on the Raptor. I think it's like, I think it might be like right here, and it kind of does some weird thing right here. I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, so that's what you want to get. So that's pretty much like the must-need mods. You're gonna want an exhaust. You're gonna want to get, the case saver, so you don't have to buy a whole new case, because these things are definitely pretty expensive, especially if you can't find them like used. You're definitely gonna be hurting because you didn't get that case saver. So trust me, I already know. My cousin owns a 450, so he pretty much knows what it is to have a broken case. Another thing, guys, don't slam your seat, just close it normal, because this thing down here eventually will break, and you're gonna have to buy a whole new seat. Unless you're like a genius and you know how to make a bracket, then whatever floats your boat. But yeah, definitely don't slam your seat, because that's how they end up starting to break it. Oh, and another thing I forgot, if you guys want to get a different gas cap, I know that a lot of people don't like the stock look of the gas caps. Alba sells them. They're not, you know, expensive, so you can go ahead and get those. But yeah, guys, pretty much that's it. You know, just start off with the case saver immediately when you buy your bike. If it doesn't have one, get one. Then you're gonna want to get the power commander. You know, even I had the power commander on here when there was the stock exhaust, like stock everything, the stock mid pipe, the stock exhaust, everything was on there. I had the open air box, you know, with just the normal stock filter as well. And this thing got even more power. Like every gear got power, especially now with the full exhaust. Again, I don't know if it's right. I barely put it on. This thing has like power in every gear. Now, when will I start shooting flames? I don't know. Like, that's really up to the bike whenever it wants to do that. I can try and make it do that, but I'll leave you guys off with just the sound. Like I said, you know, get a bumper, get some full-on Nerf bars, get the full exhaust once you can. I know all this stuff, you know, takes money, you know, especially if you were like broke like me, you know, you're gonna struggle a little bit. Like, I had to basically satisfy myself with just the Nerf bars and the bumper, you know, for a while, and also the case saver. Couldn't really afford to get the full exhaust because that was $1,000 with the power commander. So yeah, definitely you can wait, but it'll be fine. Once you get the power commander with the stock exhaust and everything, this thing is going to be like way different. Any quad, I'm pretty sure, should get like more power. What I'll do now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and let you guys hear it, see what you think. I know there's probably like a million power gun, or I mean not power gun, big gun exhaust sounds, but I'll let you hear it. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Basically the things that you want to get is obviously, like I said, a case saver. You're gonna want to get a bumper so all this doesn't get messed up, and then you're gonna want to get Nerf bars. You know, like I said, there's many types of Nerf bars. Don't go cheap on the Nerf bars. And then you're gonna want to get the power commander. Even if your bike is stock, go ahead and get the power commander. And then you're gonna, after you get the power commander and you're not really satisfied, go ahead and get a full exhaust, whichever one you like. You know, it really depends on your opinion, however you like the sound. So go ahead and get that. You'll be pretty satisfied. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Oh, also another thing. If you somehow found a quad that basically hasn't really been used and it still has the stock tires, at least change the back ones. Trust me, you're gonna feel that your quad is gonna move a lot more easier with better tires. You know, the stock ones, they're I think Maxis or something like that, or Maxis. I don't know. But it's not like they're not good enough. Once they start losing their tread, they especially lose it pretty easily compared to these ones. I've had these for like 2 years now, and they still look brand new. So yeah, like, you're definitely gonna want to get better tires. If you can also get a better chain. There's many things you can do, but these are just like the basics to getting your quad like basically riding a lot better and everything. So yeah, you're definitely gonna want to go ahead and like get something a lot better. You know, this thing is definitely gonna wake it up, especially if you get the power commander. It's gonna wake up even the stock, full on stock. It's gonna wake it up. Once you get more shit, it's gonna wake it up even more. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Peace.